Welcome back all on another, you can't see it yet, glorious day. This video is sponsored by Surfshark, but more on that later, and also a little bit more on that later. That is the front of our Fiat 500 that you won't have seen in months and months. Got a big update on this that will come in the very next video, but for now, it's insane. It's been, I think, 6 weeks of this weather. Pretty much exclusively nothing but blue sky and sun. I feel like I'm in Spain. I'm gonna have to completely change my wardrobe because I don't have enough warm clothes for this kind of weather. So today we're heading into London, a place I've wanted to go for ages. It is, sorry, there's a grass strimmer over there. It's meant to be one of the oldest pubs in the entire of London. Fascinating history behind it. So we're going to go and grab a bit of lunch, maybe head off for coffee somewhere. Basically just a day in London.
Well done, Fredoki.
This is coercion, this is forced feeding, by the way, people. I want you all to know that. I've been forced to do this to keep everyone happy. Thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring this video. Surfshark is a VPN, virtual private network that keeps all of your data safe by encrypting all of the information that goes from your device to the internet. The thing I probably love most about Surfshark and that I use most is the ability to virtually change wherever you are in the world. So Surfshark has 3,200 servers across 100 countries. And what that means is that you can jump on to any one of these servers and change your virtual location. So whether you're in Spain or Southeast Asia, you can pick the server that suits you. So for example, when I was over in Italy, I could carry on streaming the shows that I watch in the UK, regardless of where I am. If I'm in a campsite or a hotel in Cagliari, I can carry on seamlessly as if I was still in the UK. And then there's the security element. Hackers are getting more and more intelligent, devising new ways of being able to get one's data. One of the key ways they're able to do this is going, for example, to public Wi-Fi spots, coffee shop Wi-Fis, logging on to there and being able to intercept your data. Surfshark VPN stops all of this by encrypting the data that's being sent from your device that you're using in the coffee shop, whether it be your phone or your laptop, and the internet itself, meaning that all of your details are secure and protected from these hackers. So if you are interested in giving Surfshark a try, you can go to surfshark.com/Freddy, or at checkout, use code Freddy, and that will get you 4 months of extra Surfshark. And Surfshark are so confident that you like the product, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. It's been a while since we've been back to this place. This part of London, which is Wapping, literally just north of the river. It's so rare I see one of these. That's the Harley Sportster 1250. It's a purposeful muscle bike, that, isn't it? So compact. It's nice. I still need the old air-cooled Sportster, but it's nice. And then next to that, Continental GT650. It's a lovely thing. You know, looking at this though, a little bit of me does want to test it. It's a brute of a bike. Okay, the Prospect of Whitby pub. We rode past it. You can already feel the awe of this pub. It's got something about it. This pub, one of the oldest pubs in the entire of London, which is what I've already said, but what I didn't say, this was one of the most infamous pubs probably in the entire world, certainly in the entirety of the UK, for piracy. This is the spot where all of the pirates used to meet. It had an appallingly bad reputation. Here it is. Can you believe that it was built 500 years ago and some of the most infamous pirates in the entire world would have frequented this exact place? Just right in the middle of this modern area of London as well. It's a shame there's building works right in front of it. It removes a bit from the allure of it. A 500-year-old, in essence, pirate pub. You know, like the pirate stories you read about as a child. Genuinely, this is where they would drink, and this is where they would come up with some of the biggest plans for piracy and sabotage and treasure burial. Right here would have happened. I can't even get my head around it, it's so crazy. So, first time ever, we'll go inside and you can see just between the modern building and this old pub, the Thames.
Oh, yeah.
I've also got one more treat to show you round the back afterwards. I'm hoping they do some food here because I'm pretty hungry. murders there must have been in these walls. Just phenomenal. There's a sign up there saying Captain Kidd, the really famous pirate, he frequented this area. He was from just before this pub was built, I think. But he, interestingly, was hung. The reason they've got the noose outside, that noose is probably a memorial's the wrong word, but it's a landmark for where they would hang all of the pirates and kind of the worst people in society. And William Kidd was hung on that very beach, pretty much exactly where that noose was. Fun fact, he was hung initially and the rope snapped. So they had to rehang him again. So he was hung twice in that exact spot. And what they used to do, the British government, they used to want to make a spectacle of all of these pirates, to basically say, look, don't think that you can go away, be a pirate, make your fortune and be a hero for the rest of time. These pirates were infamous. In every single newspaper there'd be stories about pirates going around pillaging and robbing these huge ships, and they were heroes to a lot of people. So the government had to stop that as quickly as possible, hence why they set up a noose out there where everyone could see it, and they made a massive spectacle of it. LIBERTATIA, okay, our brand. Henry Avery was known as the Pirate King, and he set off and he did the biggest ever heist in the history of piracy. In today's terms, it would be about £100 million. But interestingly, he is infamous and called the King of Pirates because he was never caught. No one ever caught him. And still to this very day, no one knows where all of his 100 million bounty is. No one knows where all of his hidden treasure is. Some people think it's, funny enough, down near my parents in Cornwall. Some people think it's somewhere on the east coast of the USA. And a lot of people think it's at the pirate colony where Henry Avery set up, called LIBERTATIA in Madagascar. He was never caught, but a lot of his crewmen on that ship, the Fancy, they were caught, and his crewmen, they were hung right here. It's just insane history, isn't it? Crazy.
We should go and search for it.
Yeah, I know. I've considered digging in my parents' back garden for the treasure just to see if I can find it, but we'll see. But on a side note, just from a pub in general, this is one of the most incredible pubs from the interior design and the history that I've ever been to in my life. It's almost unrivaled. If the food's at least average, it has to get a 10 out of 10. I'll take you into this room as an example, the Samuel Pepys room, about how much history every room has. So in the 1950s and 1960s, in this room, you had stars such as Kirk Douglas, Paul Newman, Frank Sinatra, and Mohammed Ali actually coming to this pub. And then a wall over here for Samuel Pepys. And then in the corner, history about what this room would have been used for maybe 500, 400 years ago. Cockfighting and boxing matches. And all with a view of London with these old wooden windows and a bit of the ceiling starting to peel off, and you can see on the other side of the Thames there, the south side, that, incredibly, is a sandy beach. In some small way, history would have been made in this pub because this opened up in 1520. Christopher Columbus started exploring the Americas only about 25 years before that. So a lot of these pirates were chancers, were buccaneers looking for fortunes in new countries, and that would have started just a few years, a few decades after Christopher Columbus. So a lot of the pirates that would have left from around this area in England would really have been shaping areas certainly around the east coast of the USA, down to the Caribbean, the Bahamas, Nassau, places like this, and all the way over to Madagascar. It would have been such an insanely exciting point of time to live for these privateers, these pirates, these sailors. And the floor downstairs, it's still the original floor from when the pub was built 400 to 500 years ago. Imagine that, 500-year-old flooring. that pub, the Prospect of Whitby, that's the real deal. I love places like that where it's built up such a reputation, it's got such an almost unparalleled history, yet it still maintains its original purpose as a pub. It hasn't turned into a tourist attraction where the original purpose of the business of the building has been lost. It still functions as an excellent pub. It's the full package. It's got great food, it's got a brilliant location, and the interior design, the architecture, the fact everything's still there, the flooring is still original. Even if you don't like London traffic, even if you don't like cities, this is worth it, I promise you. This is a really, really special place. And to think, those people who frequented the pub, how many different fascinating people have been there. Imagine if walls could talk, if you could be a fly on the wall at any period in that pub's history. And for the pirates, 500 years ago, heading off to lands completely unknown. I mean, there's maybe hero is too strong a word for pirates because they would have been murderers and about as hardcore as you can imagine. But these guys, and ladies as well, they would have been as hardcore and as brave as you could possibly imagine, just heading off, having no real idea what they're going to see. I'm picking up, in bike news, picking up a bike next week. It's a bike I've wanted to test out for a long time. I've got to ride up to, I think it's Silverstone, the racetrack, to pick it up next week. So I'm really, really excited for that. So I'll soak in the next few days with the Bonneville before I switch bikes for a couple of weeks. Well, thank you, everyone, very much for watching this video. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. And remember, you can check out Surfshark. Click on the link in the description. That is surfshark.com/Freddie, and you'll get the extra months free. Thanks all. I'll see you in the next one.